Welcome to a new episode of Triggre Weekend Masterclass. In this masterclass, I'm going to explain a little trick to you that I often use in creating applications. And that trick has to do with the data that you have in your application. So if I would go to the designer and to the data model that I have over here, you can see that I have several data items. However, I cannot currently see what data is inside of these data items. So I have no idea what, for instance, is in the data item supplier. Is there one supplier? Are there 10? What are their names? I have no idea. And of course, when you create your application, you're going to get a page, or you're going to create a page which shows suppliers, but it often, at least that's what I do, it doesn't necessarily show all the properties of the data item supplier. So at a certain point, I'm not so sure, what's in the data item itself. And what do I do then? Well, there's a very easy trick for that. In Triggre, you can create user flows really fast. So I add a user flow with the wizard, use the overview, add, edit, etc. And in this case, I use this supplier. All the properties are selected automatically, so I don't have to change anything there. I just have to, if there's a reference, I have to define how I can identify that specific reference. And I can define if I want to create an add, an edit, and a delete button. And as soon as I determined the order as well, created a sorting, smallest to largest. I just have to give it a name, and then we're all done. And what I typically do is I start with admin or table or something that I can really easily distinguish these types of user flows in my application, because technically I don't want normal users to see them. They're just for me. It's so that I can check stuff, find out how data is being used and what the changes were, etc., or create changes myself. So let me call it an admin supplier 2, and then I go to appearance, add it to the list of pages that I have. Okay. And when I publish this, you get to see exactly what's in that data item. And you're also able to add a new record manually, delete a specific record, which can be very handy if you corrupted your data while you were creating your application. Or you can, for instance, change a specific reference so that you can easily test what happens when, for instance, a department has been changed or whatever. So it can be very helpful in creating your application. So let's show the results. My application has been published. We have the page over here. And when I click on it, I see all the suppliers that I have. And as you can see, we have 2 items without a department, contact person, or contact email. So I can easily change that where I say, okay, so this is department finance, contact person is Eddie, and we have no reply at triggre.com as an email address. Stop! Before you go, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. See you next week!